Hello, my name is Tara Snyder, for those who do not know me. I am going to Hocking College for Business Management and Entrepreneurship. I am almost graduated, and I'm excited to do this speech on hand hygiene. I'm doing this speech at Taylor Station Surgical Center in the Medical Records Department. And do you think that healthcare professionals fail to wash hands? A lot of people think that hand sanitizer is good enough instead of washing your hands. Hand sanitizer you can use, but it's better off to just wash your hands with a good alcohol-based hand wash. Hand sanitizer is good every once in a while, but if you really want to get your germs and under your fingernails clean, it's definitely recommended to wash your hands. Reasons to do that is to prevent germs. You don't want to be spreading germs to one another, getting germs from someone else. You just want to make sure the environment's clean and make sure that your hands and everybody else's are clean and what else you'll be touching. Hands spread bacteria and very many viruses. Viruses and bacteria are spread a lot. It really is, and it needs to be lowered. Definitely in the healthcare, it is very, very recommended to wash your hands after everything you touch. It's very dangerous to go in somewhere and not have your hands washed. It's the most common way to spread. It's the most common way to spread viruses, bacteria, because under your fingernails is carried in between your fingers when you don't dry them. It's really important that you wash your hands correctly and before you touch anything else so it don't spread anywhere. Most public places do not have signs hanging. It is important that places have signs hanging, like in restaurants or anywhere that employees will be dealing with the public. You do not want to spread germs to one another. It's very dangerous, and I wish that people would do it more often and realize that's very important. Like I said, the alcohol-based hand wash, that is the most way to use to wash your hands, because the alcohol kills the germs. Some people just like the scented hand wash, and because it's pink or whatever, you really need to use what's best for you and what's make everybody else safe. It should be done multiple times a day. There is never a time where you wash your hands too much. Yes, it will cause your hands to dry, but it's better to have your hands dry than to spread the germs. It's just very important. I believe that you should have more attention getters. I feel like in the bathrooms there should be signs hanging that have like stop signs that says stop, wash your hands before you go anywhere else, take the time to wash your hands, it's very important. There should be some kind of attention getters hanging that will make people want to do it more. Most people rush and don't take the time. It's very important, and I feel like that not only do adults need to know, but the children need to know. Children need to be shown how to do it the proper way and the correct way. And not only children, adults do too. So I feel like they should have the correct steps on how to do it, have someone show them, even have classes. I will show the Taylor Station Surgical Center the correct way to do it. I will have the warm water, the correct paper towels, the correct soap in the right warm temperature, and I'll show them how to do it for the 20 seconds that it recommends, how to turn the water off with a paper towel and then throw it in the wastebasket. I do have 2 visual aids, and I will make copies of them so I can pass them around so everybody else can see them. There are 2 flyers, and this one is the most important in the healthcare. It's your 5 moments for hand hygiene. It shows even the steps on the top how to do it correctly. I will go down through and read a little bit of it. You should wash your hands before touching a patient always, and that is to protect the patient against harmful germs carried on your hands. Before clean procedure, you want to make sure it's to protect the patient against harmful germs. After body fluids, to protect against the healthcare environment. After touching a patient, to protect yourself in the healthcare environment from the patient's harmful germs. After touching patient surroundings, to protect yourself in the healthcare, to prevent from the germs. It's very dangerous, so You want to make sure that the healthcare, as well as everybody else, is doing the 5 minutes for the hand hygiene. My second visual aid is the Why Don't Ya? It's 6 simple steps of how to do your hand washing correctly. Follow these 6 simple steps every time. It will do you good. So the first step, wet your hands with clean, running, warm water. Warm water is very important. Number 2, add soap and rub hands together and lather them up. Make sure to rub between your fingers and under your fingernails, between each finger and under every fingernail. Number 3, rub your hands for 20 seconds, at least long enough to sing Happy Birthday twice. Number 4, rinse your hands under the running warm water. Number 5, dry your hands using a towel. Remember to do between your fingernails. You want to get under in between your fingernails very clean. Fingers. Turn off the faucet with a paper towel and throw the towel in the wastebasket. It is good to use a paper towel rather than the dryers. You want to make sure everything is off. So here is the visual aid of the Why Don't You that will be passed around. So these 2 will be passed around for everybody to look at. They will have a copy, and hopefully they just remember it and don't need to have these. But these are very important, and this is something that needs to be hanging in most bathrooms. Most of the health departments require for them to be a visual aid, or at least something on there that says, employees, please wash hands before returning to work, especially if you're touching food, patients. It's just very important. Money handling, it needs to be done. I hope people have fun with it. The people will actually try it that I'm there with. They're going to try it, so hopefully they think it's a little fun, so they know the correct way to do it, and hopefully they will learn to think twice about it. I'm wanting to raise the percentage. Right now, the world's percentage of hand washing is at 40%. That is very, very low, and I'm wanting to raise that higher, so hopefully it will get higher with showing the little people that I know how to do your hand washing correctly. So hopefully they pass that on and take my flyers and hang up so it will help other people out. I just agree that it will prevent less viruses spreading. The less viruses we have spreading around, the more people will be healthier. It's very important that everybody's healthy, they're getting their germs taken care of, as well as the viruses. In my conclusion, I say take the time to wash your hands. I do. Every day I wash my hands multiple times a day, and I want to show everybody else how to do it correctly. So hopefully these visual aids and me showing them and them trying it will make them enjoy it and want to do it more and realize how important it is to the world. I believe that's it, and if there's any questions, feel free to ask. If that is it, I enjoyed doing this, and I cannot wait to do my presentation. Have a good day.